here, this one, it's too faint, the background. So I could try making it a little brighter. And maybe I could replace this with the paper that I use. This one. Let's try it. So copying that from here, taking it here. Let me try pasting that again. Let's try making it brighter. And I kind of want this to be the same color. All right, now I'm kind of questioning the background because as I can see here, maybe there's a better option. I'm not sure, although it does represent growth. So I'm gonna let it be, but I did want like a yellow element. Maybe I can change these into a yellow. Change all. Yeah, that's better. So what was missing was that, you know, green and yellow combination here. And I think this really helped it. Now for the font, I do want to change it because it's too passive. I need to be more bold. Okay, I just ungroup this. Libre Frankenbull. All right, better. Grouping this again. And there we have it. Roadmap seems fine. Let's try. That's better. Less transparent. This page is missing the logo. There we go. And here, of course, so I need to change the background. I thought about, again, using that paper element. Paper. I do really like the texture of this, but I wasn't able to use it on the previous pages. So let me try here. Change the font here. Okay. Feel free to reach out. And of course, making this lighter. All right. So if I were to share this design with my team, they could add in all the necessary information. Okay, now let's go back to this view. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of this arrow. Okay, everything looks good for now. One tiny detail that I need to pay attention to is the page number. And this depends on if I want to include it or not. It's totally up to you, and you can decide if you want it to be on the top corner, bottom corner, left, right. That's completely up to you. So I'm just going to include it. Okay, not the cover page, but I'm going to start from here. Let's try with the bottom. So so I'll keep it up here. Start from 0, 2. 0, 3. Try to get them all in the same placement. Okay. Zero, 4. Zero, 5. You could have the page numbers on different sides. I just prefer to keep it all in one. And I do want it to be a little passive. I don't want it to be too out there. 0.7. Zero 0.8. Make this a little brighter. So I have 13 without counting the front page. And up here, like I said, you could name them whatever you want. So, for example, the solution. Number 3, for example, roadmap. And as I say, the team members can always edit this or copy one right under it. So I'm just also going to ungroup this so I can copy this for the other parts as well. Ungroup. There we go. Of course, there's way more, but like I said, I want to focus on the design right now. Let's see. I'm going to make this a little brighter. Okay, those are the names. And I think I'm going to stick to this font. So again, like I said, you make a lot of changes as you go. So originally I liked this font, which was the Signica, but now as I'm scrolling through, I like this better. So the Libre Frank Bold, I believe. I'm going to keep that the Signica. So try to do like a list for yourself. So first go over, the design to ensure that you like everything. Make sure there's harmony, and then make sure make sure that you've kept the logo on every page. The numbering, whether you want to do it or not, just make sure it's on every page. And then, for example, this little arrow, I don't think I'm going to include it. So I need to make sure that it's not on any other page. For example, here. When you're too focused on a design, your eye will often miss details. So it's really important to constantly go over this, because every time your eye spots something new. So right now I'm just keeping an eye out for the fonts. I'll do that, the pop-in Okay, I always like to do a blend of fonts. This is up to you. So as you can see, these are the multi-bold, and then this is the Poppins bold. But for example, I wouldn't use cursive or something too graphic. When you want to present a large amount of information, it's very important to ensure that the font you're using is very easy on the eye. If you use something like, for example, here, I come to something more graphic. This is going to be extremely hard to read. Now, it's very beautiful. I really, really like this font, but I would probably, if I were to use this, let's say I have like a self-care or skincare kind of brand, I would use this font for, like, let's say a quote, not to present a large amount of information. This one's a little better. If you're going for that, I really, really like this font, the Canva student font. But for, again, presenting large amount of information, keep it neutral. Like for example, the Libra Franklin one, the light one. So I'm just going to change this back. There we go. Okay. All right, so I can try to put it in present so I can see what it looks like. I'm just going to go with standard. Go to the first slide. All right, so there's a little bit of a glitch, but once I save it, that's going to be gone. So I'm satisfied with the design. Next, we will work on how to animate the entire presentation. So right now, because of the combination of animated and static graphics that I use, there's a bit of an imbalance. For example, these are animated, these were animated. If I go here, they've been animated, but the other ones, for example, this one, there's not much going on. So in the next part, we're gonna work on animating the entire presentation.